Hello there. My name is Arjun Shergil, and I'm going to be showing you how to make a tandem airfoil on Gmsh. So the mesh is going to look something like this. We're going to have an inner C-shape and an outer C-shape domain, and they'll be connected. They'll be connected together. We'll have an unstructured mesh around the two tandem airfoils, which will be teardrop. They'll have a quad length C and a distance between B, which change. Uh, you can change easily in the script. We'll have an inlet, outlet, and we'll have a boosting velocity going in. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to make all the points. We'll add lines to draw them all up. Then we'll start the meshing process. We'll extrude it, and then we'll name all the sensors, and then we will display it on PowerView. So this is what the this is what Gmsh looks like. So you've got a blank workspace here with all these on the side. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make the points. We're gonna go edit script, and this is the blank script we have. So we can now enter in this, and it will give us a point. So I'm first gonna just specify the dimension of the system, which we're gonna call 0.1. So then we can go ahead and give us the first airfoil points. So to do that, we're going to go point bracket 1. That'll specify at point 1. We're going to go equals, and we're going to go 0. So it'll go x, y, z, and then 0.1. So you can see bottom right we have our axis. So we're going to go make this our center point. So it goes 0, 0, 0, and then 0.1 at the end. So the airfoil will be 1 chord length long. Well, chord length will be 1, so C will be 1. So we're going to go 1 on the x-axis, and then 0 on the left. And don't forget to add don't forget to add a semicolon at the end. Now we're going to make, now we're going to make the, actually, I'm just going to share these first. So we'll go save, and then we'll go reload script, and we have our 2 points there. So now we're going to make the arc that will go through these points here, and then we can make the lines go like that, and then we'll have our first airfoil. So back to the script. We're going to go 0.3, and we'll go for 0.05, 0.05. On the Y, 0, and then again 0.1. Save that again. Reload script, and we can see that we have our 0.3 down. If you hover over it, it will give you the point name. The mesh attribute will be size 0.1. So we'll do the opposite for we did 0.3 to 0.4. So we'll go instead. It will be 0.05, and we'll go minus 0.05 in the Y, 0, and then 0.1. Okay, save that, see if it works. And there we go. I'm also just going to make a 0.5 that will go in the middle of 0.3 and 4, so we can make the arc. That will be for the arc for the airfoil. So again, we'll go 0.05, 0, 0, and 0. that will be in the point in the middle. There we go. So now we have our airfoil here. We can simply use a duplicate function to duplicate the points so we can make the airfoil back. You can zoom out. We're going to go our second airfoil point. Airfoil points. And the way we do this is we do a translate function. So go translate, and we'll go one coordinate back. So we'll go 2, 0, 0. And then we'll add a duplicate. So to go duplicator. Don't know why I called that, but yeah. And we'll go points. And then we'll specify the point we want to duplicate. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Semicolon, and then 2 bracket like that. So that is the function to translate and duplicate these points. So we're going to go save, reload script, and there's our next set of points there. I just called them, should be called, yeah, point 10, point 7, yeah, so it's going to go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or, yeah, we go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we're now able to join these together with line and arc to make our airfoils. So we're going to be using the GUI for these, so we're done with the script for now. So I can just close that down. I'm going to go up here to elemental entities, add, and circle arc. So at the top says select start point. So we'll select point 3 as a start point. Select center point. So we'll do 0.5 and then end point. And as our arc, we can do the same with this airfoil back here. Can be quite hard. I have to zoom in sometimes to find the point. So that's our arc done. Press Q to abort. Press Q. Then we'll go line, and we'll simply join these together. Like that. I'm going to hold right click to drag my cursor along, and that will move our workspace. Alright, and those are the airfoils completed. So press Q to abort. So we'll go back to our we'll go back to our script. Let's edit script again. So we can see here that we have our line 6. So I'm just gonna make a new title for this so I know which part is which. So let's call this making lines. Save that. Alright. So now we have our airfoils. We're gonna make the point to the inner domain that we have. So it's gonna reopen the script, and we'll again make some points. So I'm just gonna make a title, range points. So when we duplicated the second airfoil, it made up to point 10 because we made 5 extra points. So now instead of going point 6, you know, point 11, because the second airfoil will going up point 10. So we're going to make our inner domain 10 chord lengths long. So our first one is uh, go okay. We're going to go -10. That's going to be over here somewhere. 0, 0, 0.1. I'm just going to save that and load it. Yeah, so that's our first point there. So we're gonna make a D shape, going like that, and then make a what do I make it? There we go. Yeah, so there's our point at -10, and we have our airfoils over here. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the script, and we'll continue making rest points. Point 12 will be at 0. So we'll make another point going 10 up. The white. No script. And we have our point up there. So you can see it's in line with this middle point of the airfoil. So we'll use this one again to make our C shape. So we're gonna make another one on the bottom down here. So it's gonna go so positive, then we're gonna go -10. So we'll call that point 13, and we'll go -10 instead. Save that again, and you can see our point there. So now we'll make the final points, and that'll be our domain finish. So we're gonna make this point go back this way. We'll go 14 in the x-axis. 14, and okay, we'll go 0 and upwards. So that makes that's going 14 in the 14 this way, and 10 up. So yeah, up here. There we go. That. And you want the one on the bottom here. Again, we'll do the opposite. Go minus 14, -10, 0. And there's our domain. I'm just going to add one more point here. Okay, point 16, and we're going to put it in the middle. So we'll go same thing, 14, and then we're going to go 0, 0, and that's our point. And now we're going to start joining these together. We'll start shaping this. So we're going to go element of these, add circle arc again. Like start point up here, point 12. And we'll zoom in to the center point of the airfoil over here. And like endpoint, zoom all the way out again. Right click, go downwards, endpoint. And there is our. That was done. And now all we do is add lines. So you go line, this point to this point, that to that, and then that to that, and then that to zoom in. There we go. So that is our inner domain done. Then execute abort. Go back to the script, and we can see we have our point, our lines there. So again, I'm just going to write a title, so we know which one's which. Save that, and then we are done. Right, so here's our inner domain. I'm just going to bring up the script again. Right, so wait here so far. Just notice before I start with the outer domain, notice how I've made Z0 in every single one of these points because we're doing a 2D analysis on Tandem Airfoils. However, at the end, we will have to make an extrusion because OpenFOAM is a 3D solver. So even though it is 2D, we'll have to make a extrusion in the Z-axis anyway. Alright, so let's make our outer domain. We're going to be doing it, and we're going to be making this 15 cross rather than 10. And then we'll join up we'll connect these two domains together. And then that will be all the lines finished. I want to go outer domain points, and we'll start with point 17. It's exactly the same as the inner domain. So minus 15, 0, 0, 0, 1, point 18. So exactly copying this, but we're going to be making it in 15 steps. And then we'll be doing 0, 14, 40, 25. And 21, the opposite. Uh, sorry, got about the one. Yes, well done here, just on change of 10, 15, and then we'll change it 14 to 25. If that's in the script, and we can see we have our outer domain. So it's, again, exactly the same. Let's see if we can extend it out quite a bit, so we can make an instruction, make the structure section in the diagram at the start. So we'll make we'll connect it all together, and all these will be structured. So we just made it back a bit bigger here, so we can really make large. We can make a big section in the back here. So I'm just going to add some more points just to further separate this outer domain to make them a bit smaller. So we'll go points separating the outer domain. So we'll go 14, 15, 0, 0, 1. Our first point, let me just show you where that is. So we're going to separate one there. All right. And then we'll go one down here, 115. We go on the script again. Oops, sorry, yeah, as why 14. Yeah. So it's going to be alignment. There we go. We align along with that. There's one on the bottom there. That's and that. And then we're gonna make some more here. 25 minus 10. One down there, aligned with that one. And then one up there as well. 25 positive 10, the full one. Alright, so that's our outer domain done. So now we're done with this for now. Okay, that go quickly. And we can start making the octagon. So back to the GUI, elementary entities, add, circle up again, top point, that one, and we've got to zoom into the center. This airfoil again, we made the last part, just zoom in, click that point, zoom back out, and we'll click that one. There's our second arc. And then, with Q to abort, I'm just going to join up the rest of these points. We'll go that one. Exact same as we did for the inner one. Okay, and now while we're here, we've made all these points, we can start making the sections, making the structured sections all eventually mesh. So this point to it's at this point, that point to that point, that one to that one, that one to that one, that one to that one. Add one there as well. There we are. So those are the two domains connected. And we have finished making the outer domain. So now we're ready to add surfaces, boundary conditions, and then we'll eventually be able to mesh. Well, I did make a slight error where I accidentally did a full curve rather than two separate curves. So what I mean by that, so what I've done is I've deleted the circle code here and just given all these given this a title for when we made the lines connecting both domains together. So I'll just delete the circle here and the circle here, which gives us this. So it's going to make them again. So we're going to go circle arc. We'll do the inner domain first. So instead, we're going to be pressing this point for our start point, zooming in to the airfoil again, like we did before. But instead, we'll press this one here, giving us that half arc there, and we'll make another arc like the same. So we'll go start point, this bottom one here, zoom in to the center of the airfoil again, of the front one, select that point, zoom back out, select that one. There we go. So instead of doing one full arc, we've just made two separate ones. Makes it easier to make our surfaces. I'll do the same with the outer arc as well. Like that. So in total, it should give us 4 circles rather than 2. There we go. Gonna close this so it will reload the script. End script, and we'll go scroll to the bottom. As you can see, it's given us 4 circles there. So we did the inner domain ones first. So I'm just gonna copy that one and put that into here. Separate that out with that. So that's our one there, and then we can just simply put these ones. We can leave them actually. Yeah. Right. So yeah, that was the mistake I made. We can fix that now. Gonna reload the script again. See if it works. There we go. Okay. Right. So now we can make our surface. I'm going to delete this. We don't really need this code script anymore. So to do that, actually no, we should do. I'm gonna make a title. Um, okay, making surfaces. Maybe a title. We'll go element entities, add, and plane surface. So here's the select type boundary. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Doesn't matter which section you do. As long as they've all got surface, that's fine. So select type boundary. So we'll go for this curved one first. Select this half arc. We'll select that line, this arc, and that line. And that's just select whole boundaries, which means if there's anything inside this that you don't want to include in the meshing, then you can click that. But there's nothing in here, so we'll go press key in selection, and there's our surface. If you hover over it, it's say, and no one say until we press key to the bottom, but we'll do all the other surfaces first. So we'll select this surface next, do the same thing again. None here, so key. And I think we can do this in a domain one there. So again, we'll select these. And now to select whole batteries. And we have these two airfoils in here that we don't want to mesh inside them. Yeah, we're only meshing the just this domain. So we can zoom in, select this one. It will select the entire thing for you. I can do the same for this one. And we can zoom back out and press E. So as you can see, it didn't put a surface inside these, which is what we want. Press Q and then like and we'll do this. Then we'll do this one. As none here, so E. Do the same for this one. And all of these. And there's all the done. Alright, so now we have our surfaces. I'm just going to we're going to apply a finite function which will allow us to change the number of points we want on these curves there. We obviously want the number of points to be quite high on these airfoils so that the mesh will clearly be like really, really fine around these airfoils or more fine than uh, the outer bits there. So to do that, we're first gonna do the curves. So we're gonna go over to mesh, define, and finite, and I'm gonna go to curve. So here we have our curve. We'll leave the number and we can change that in the code. We'll go over, zoom into the airfoils. We'll go that one first, and this one. We'll press E and selection, and then we'll also do these lines there as well. So do these lines there. Alright, so the airfoil's done. Go over to the curves now. We'll do these two and these two. Press E to end selection, so we'll do that. And next we'll do these big lines. I'm just basing it off the size of the lines we have. So these ones there. E, we got these ones at the back here. This is a square, so we'll do these four here. Bottom one, E, and we'll end on these. We'll end on these smaller ones here. Okay, it looks all good. E, and we're done with that. So I'm just going to go over to the script and I'm going to scroll down to surfaces. Here we go. So I'm just going to make a new title here. Call it meshing. So that's our So we see here equals 10 along here. Obviously a bit coarse. So we want to increase the number of points there. So for example, we can for the airfoils, because these two here were the airfoils. We can go ahead and make this, for example, make this 70, 70 for example, and we'll go make that 148 maybe, the random number. We we save that. Go over to meshing. Go over to mesh. We can go to 2D. Press that, and you can see it's very coarse here. Only 10 points along all these bits here. But as you can see, you've made it very increased the mesh density around these airfoils. So it's very fine now. It's not fine, but it's fine. It's taken into account the airfoils now, so we can run that for us. So we're close, but again, these aren't structured yet. So we can press Q to abort, and we need to also transfinite the sensors. So it's better to do that on the code here. And all we need to do is go do that. And all we need to do is type in transfinite surface. And we just just find the surface name. So we've got plane surface 1 equals 1, plane surface 2 equals 2, plane surface so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you transfinite surface 1, and we simply just do it for all the 9 surfaces. Okay, save that, and let's see what we get with this. So do a reload script, and we'll do a 2D. All right, so we have an error message here. We're getting closer. Again, it's not quite there yet. There's the error message. We have a surface 3 is transfinite about 12 corners. Okay. So let's go back to the script and just try and we need to play a recombined surface. So let's do recombine. surface, see if this fixes the error. And all we do, and that just makes it get through these diagonal lines there we see. So it would be uh, all square. Right? We will go ruler script, and let's see. Okay, so we have they all look like they're square. We have but the error still says surface 3 is transferable above borders. So I think that would be surface 3. Maybe it's because okay. So yeah. So we actually don't. So because we want this section here to be an we want this section to be unstructured. We don't actually have to try to finite the surface because transfinite makes all these structured. That's what transfinite does. So if you want this to be unstructured, we don't have to actually apply a transfinite to this. And the surface 3 is this domain with the airfoils. So we can simply just delete this one. We don't actually need this to be transfinite. And that should remove us the error. So simply to go reload script 2D, and there we go. All right, so our meshing is basically done here. We just need to make these a little bit more finer. So the numbers that I'm working with are 70, 148. For this one, we'll do 180. We'll make this one 140. We'll make this one 120. I'll make this 160. You can play with these numbers if you like to make it more coarse or more fine. So if you wanna have like a grid, if you wanna make a grid very slightly, you can change the numbers in the script. So we're gonna reload the script again. Go to 2D. It's gonna take a bit longer to mesh now because we've applied more. We've applied higher numbers in the script. Okay, so this is what our mesh looks like now. You can see it's a lot more dense here, and just zooming in, you can see that's a lot more. Let's take into account very dense here. For what we need. I can zoom out here and looking good. All right. So now, we're almost done. We just need to apply, and we just need to apply an extrusion because like at the start of the video, OpenFoam is a 3D solver, and currently we have no thickness here. So, going to reset, just double click the workspace to reset viewport like that. So we're going to go back to our script here. I'm going to open it. Okay. And now we can apply the extrusion. So I'm going to make a new on script. We'll go extrusion. And the way we do this is we're going to go extrude. We'll do it by 0.01. Maybe small. And we'll surface. And we'll just, again, we'll list all our surfaces that we made. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We'll go layers, only one layer we want, and we'll end with a recombine function. And we'll finish off with that. Just in case. There we go. That is the method to extrude. Save that. Reload script. I think it should have done that as well. Okay, well, we can see if it works if we reset to 5, 10. There we go. Yeah, okay. So it's extruded by 10. It's a bit too big, obviously, because that's not we want it to be like very, very small. So it has worked. I'll just maybe put this for 1. Uh, script. Okay, right, cool. So the recording, cool. Okay, so that is our meshing completed, and all we have and our extrusion. And all we need to do now is just name our sections, and we can import it. We can put it into open foam. Okay, so we have our mesh completed. Just also remove the surface 3 that we made before here. Just take that off the recombined surface as well. So I'm just going to put this back to just show you what it looks like without the extrusion on. So I'll just add a thing there so it doesn't run. Uh, like that mesh. Yeah, so that's all good. We need that. So yeah, so it's making it just remove the recombine of there, make it more triangular. A lot like a really, really nice now. Got that nice around there. So yeah, like a really, really nice you just need to name these surfaces and you can put it into Power View. Okay, so just go back onto the back onto here and just go. Where's it? Just remove these. Okay. So just remove the I just pick off surface 3 from the recombine as well. What was it? Yeah, just yeah, take it off here as well. So it's only one, two. Just remove 3. Okay, go to that. So I'm just gonna reload the script and just there we go. Okay, so now we can name these surfaces. So we'll go with our inlet first. To do that, we just need to go up here. Gonna get rid of all these to make it more easy to see. We're gonna go geometry, physical group, add. Gonna add a surface here. We'll name this one inlet, and we'll click on this surface here. This one, and this surface here. So just those two outputs. We'll press E to end selection. There we go. So that's named it. That's named them inlet. We'll do the same with the outlet. So we'll name just these 4 at the back here. Change that to outlet. So we're naming this one, this one, this one, and this one. E to end those. We'll name these 2 airfoils next. So we'll go front airfoil, and we'll name this surface. Name a we'll name. Hold. We'll just click all of those. Yeah, just click all those sections there. That's front airfoil. E to end that, and then we'll do back airfoil. Just click all these. That one, that one, that one. Press E to end that. We'll name the top and bottom. So it'll be this one up here, that one, and these 2 here. Press E again, and then we can do front and back. That one, that one. So just all these surfaces that we made, basically. Okay, looks good. Okay, beta and those, and then computer bot. So that's all the services done. And then you also need to name the domain itself. So we're going to make that a volume. So you can see here it's already given us all the volumes that we need. So all we need to do is just do type in domain, and we'll just select all these volumes here, all these sort of yellow, there's a yellow spheres here we have it. Okay, press E to end selection and computer bot. We'll go to edit script, go all the way down, and just name the stuff here. So I'm just going to go type in naming. Just save that, and we'll just oh sorry, we need to also change changes back to 0.01. Well, okay, I'm just going to go double click this space here, got all geometry options, and we'll just remove uh just remove these. So we're back here. I'm just going to do one final mesh, see if everything's okay. And let's see if it's looking good. Have all of our structured sections here, along with our unstructured mesh. Here with our airfoils, looking good. I think the ordinary here. Gonna flip it over, and yeah, looking good. Nothing here. Okay, so that is the that's all finished. That's all good. So now we will import this into Power BI. Okay, so I have Ubuntu open here. I'm just going to launch OpenFOAM. Okay. So I've put my dot. We put the mesh file into the one folder of OpenFOAM along with the zero constant and system folders. So I'm going to show you that now. So I will first who I am. Okay, so go to OpenFOAM, go to user add, go to run, tutorials, go to, so there's the file I've made. Now here we go. So we have the GEO folder, which is the output folder of Gmsh. We are first going to convert it to an MSH file, and then make a polymesh folder, and now allow us to visualize it on Power BI. So to make the code, make the MSH file, there's the command. So we'll go Gmsh Tandem underscore parts.ga or your own folder name. Specify the number of dimensions, such as 3. Specify the output folder. I'm going to call the output folder Tandem or whatever you want to call it, and then add a .msh from the end. Press enter. I'm just going to convert that for you. Okay, so that's now made a MSH file there. We can now run Gmsh to foam, and we'll just specify the name like that. Hit enter. Now I'm going to read that for you. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about this warning here. That's all done. Okay. So now we can go into constant, and let's see we have our polymesh folder there. So it's done it. I'm just going to go cd space double dot to back out of the folder we're currently in, and I'll make the dot foam folder that however you can read. So I'll make it touch. We'll type in touch. I'll call it tandem dot foam, and that makes the folder view there. Okay, so I have just a blank private screen here. I'm just going to go to the top left and going to go into, I've already opened it here before. You're going to find your file where you made the .home folder. If it's easier, you could like move it into your D drive or something. You could open it from there. So I have it here, the .home folder. I'm going to press open. Over here on the left, live. I'm going to read it. And we have our domain here with our two airports there. Just zoom back out and just to see the mesh again in power view. Gonna go up here to rest the surface. And instead you want to press surface with edges. And it's shown us our mesh here. And then you can visualize the distance here. You can see where you can see it there. So it's taking into account that extrusion that we made. So it looks to be all good. Mesh looks alright. Seems to have made it quite, yeah, looks good towards denser towards the airfoil. Again, you can see that thickness there. And then just to see the patches, you can go down here and you can, for example, we can just view the front airfoil, let's apply again. And it's only showing us the front airfoil, so that's good. We can have a look at the inlets. There we go. There's that inlet. You can have a look at the top and bottom of the mesh. There we go. It's quite as you can see that, but so the patches all look good as well. Just gonna tick them all. Okay, yeah, so it seems to be all good and powdery, which means we're able to run simulation on it. So yeah, that's basically the tutorial over. Thank you very much for watching this. Yeah, thank you very much.